Welcome to episode 7 and the final reveal of renovating my bathroom while my husband's out of town, so he can't tell me no. Today is wallpaper day. Have I ever done wallpaper before? Absolutely not. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? No. I watched, I think, 2 TikToks and was like, I can do this. This looks easy. I do not have wallpaper glue, so I am currently in the process of making cornstarch paste. That's apparently a renter friendly way to put up wallpaper. I hate making decisions and I like changing things all the time. So I already know one day this wallpaper is going to come down and I don't want it to destroy the drywall I just did. I have never made liquid cornstarch. So let's start that process. To make your own cornstarch paste, you need half a cup of cornstarch. We're gonna measure that out, and then you do a cup of cold water and you just whisk it together. Wow, I might not even have enough cornstarch. I feel like that's a cup. We're gonna do cold water. I already have my hot water boiling. You just slowly add the hot water into the cold water mixture, and then you're gonna get a paste. Hopefully that's the case. It definitely would have been better buying this, but I swear to God, I could not find anywhere that had cornstarch paste. Like nowhere. Yeah, we're making our own. It's like very milky. It looks like milk. Can you see that? And there's some chunks in here. I'm just gonna try to get rid of all those. Then it said just to keep adding the hot water to the cold water mixture and whisking it the whole time. Once all of that is combined, you're heating it up on low until it starts thickening. Mine's not thick at all. I hope I didn't do something wrong. The concoction I made is getting clear. It's getting nice and thick, and I'm pretty sure that's what we want to happen. So it is done. I'm going to put it off to the side, and that's how I made my wallpaper piece, but we will see if it works out. And here is my sludge cornstarch mixture. I'm looking at that being like, really? That's what I'm putting here? I'm not questioning it. I'm just going to do it. It's wallpaper time. I am very scared. The sea is very intimidating, especially because our wallpaper is striped. If it's not level, we're going to be able to see. I feel like the corners are going to be the hardest part. The game plan is to put a piece in the middle here, and then I'm hoping there's overlap for my other pieces for the corners, and then I'll deal with that when we get there. I truly have no idea what I'm doing. And originally, I was just going to use a level and start on the other wall. I decided to go buy a laser level. I taped my laser level to the wall. I'm going to trace a line with this other level. It does look level down here, which is what I want. And I'm going to do a pencil line. This is so stressful. I really don't enjoy this. And I can barely see this line. Like, are you supposed to do this at nighttime? Because it makes no sense to me. The line's up. We're gonna try putting our first piece on, and I am so scared. Like, I'm scared shitless right now. So I am measuring the length of my wall, and I'm going a little bit over, so I have extra to cut off at the end. So my wall measurements are 42.5. I'm going to 43. And I'm making these lines, and then we're gonna cut it. Now I am just drawing the line with my level. You don't need to use a level, you can just use a straight edge. And that's where I'm cutting. You really wanna do this very precisely, so take your time. Okay, I'm ripping the band-aid off. I'm doing the thing. Can you tell I'm professional at this with my sludge? I don't know what I'm doing. This is kind of gross. Ah! Ew! It's getting on me. We're gonna put the first piece on. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? No, I have no idea. Not a clue. I'm gonna line up to my line here and line this up all the way down. Okay. Oh, that is impressive. I got that lined up really good. Can you tell I'm professional by my tools I'm using? Okay, that went up really easy. I'm like, why do most videos make it seem hard? Like, that was really easy. I hope I'm not jinxing myself. We'll see. I'm gonna cut this now. Okay. Ah! Now I'm just gonna cut the top, do it the exact same way. It does not need to be perfect up here for me because I'm putting crown molding up here. I'm gonna try to make it as good as I can, but ultimately it doesn't truly matter. Wow! You guys, what is this? Why does this look really good? And this is my first attempt. Like, hi. How are you? How's it going? How's it going? I do think things are just gonna start getting harder from here. I am measuring from my corner to here and I'm going to give it overlap. I'm gonna cut it to 19 and a half. Yeah. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I did that measurement on the wall, and because this is striped, I don't need to do any pencil lines. So I'm gonna cut 19 and a half to this line, and then we're gonna put it on the wall. I am very nervous about the corner. The first piece went on really easy, and I'm just hoping that is the projection for the rest of the bathroom. I already put the glue on the wall. I'm trying to line it up. This is so hard. Like, oh my god, no. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. I'm getting cornstarch all over this. What? This is really hard. Like, this is not easy. Oh my god. I'm panicking. Oh, I have cornstarch everywhere. I hope this dries without the streak. Tell me why I thought I could do this. Ah! Oh my god. I keep cutting the wallpaper. This is legit the most stressful thing I have ever done. I thought drywalling was bad. This is worse. I have my laser level on. I'm gonna draw a line, and then my excess wallpaper that I cut from that last piece is gonna go in the corner. Now I'm taking this excess piece and putting it up here. And because my drywall trowel is making holes in my wallpaper, I'm going to use my Cricut one. And yeah, that's how you know I'm a professional at this, okay? Thanks. I'm going to start working around the window now. To be honest, this is terrifying, but this whole wallpaper journey has been terrifying. I feel like I am just a girl doing my best right now. Why is it short? Why? Oh my god. Hey, I literally blacked out doing this corner. I have no idea how I did it. That was the most traumatizing thing I've ever done. I'm just hoping I don't know. I am overwhelmed. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like it's going to be easier this way now. So let's do the pieces around the window.
One eternity later.
I didn't really film around the window because it is embarrassing how long it took me. Did that test my patience? Yes. Am I a better person because of it? Maybe, probably not. I'm feeling overwhelmed because I'm not even halfway done. I hope going this way is going to be smooth sailing, but let's be real, that's probably not going to happen. Anyways, let's continue on our wallpaper journey together. Let's measure this bad boy. I'm just gonna use a smaller level. This project has caused me so much stress trying to get it done in time. I feel like this piece is going to destroy me. I feel like it's going to be so hard to match the corners up. This is disgusting. I am like really sick of doing this, and I have so much left. It's not even funny. And this paste is grossing me out. Like, it's going everywhere. My phone ran out of storage while I was putting this piece of wallpaper up. If anyone on the internet tries to tell me I did not do this corner piece, I will lose my mind because it was so hard. Anyways, I offloaded a ton of videos, so hopefully the rest of the wallpapering journey is caught on camera. And to prove it, that I actually did the corner, I will film the next corner, no matter what. I feel like this piece is going to be a little challenging because this is where our electrical box is. It doesn't completely cover it. That is a positive. Anyways, let's just try to do this. I did not use a laser level for this next section because my other piece is already straight, so I don't need to worry about it not being straight. I do really want this section to be as perfect as it can be because I think this is what you're gonna see the most. And these stripes are screwing with my eyes right now. I feel like it is paying off that I left this side of the room till later because I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing by the time I got here, because you're gonna see this section. Yeah, what up? Let's do the ceiling. I used an alpha knife on a different piece and I was not happy with how it cut. And this is literally just like blades I ordered on Amazon. I also don't need the ceiling to be perfect because I'm putting trim way up here. It's not a big deal to me if it's not perfect at the top. I really don't have a plan for this outlet. I am just going to trace with the pencil where it is and then cut it with my scissors. It does not need to be perfect because this is going to be covered by a light fixture anyways. Again, we're just doing our best. It makes sense to me and that's all that matters. Oh, look at that. Yeah, and now I'm going to just go in with a small paintbrush and put a bunch of my cornstarch mixture here. So there's extra adhesive here. Yeah, and now I'm just gonna go over with my Cricut thing so it's flat. I feel like this looks really good. I feel like I'm getting really good at this. I ended up doing the corners two different ways in this bathroom in terms of wallpapering. So the first corner actually turned out a lot better than the third one I did. I am going to do an in-depth video on how I did both corners and then I'll show the results then. For now, just watch me slowly torture myself by putting another corner up. So hard. This is so hard to do. Like I really, really, really hate doing corners. Thankfully, this pattern is like somewhat forgiving because there's so much going on. It is so difficult. Now, very gently, because this is not meant for wallpaper, I am smoothing it out. There's so many bubbles and I'm going slow as I can. I honestly feel like the more wallpaper you have, the harder it is to handle. Down here is what causes me the most problems, where the corners meet. It is so difficult to get this nice and plumb, and you really have to fool around with it. And this wallpaper is so stiff that it makes it really difficult. And we kind of got there, so I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this off now. And I have my little mark here, and now I'm just going to draw a line all the way up. Now I have my line on the wall, and that is where I am going to install the wallpaper. I also did a tick at the roof because once the wallpaper's on it, you can line it up there too. That's just something I like to do. This is what it's looking like before I'm doing any cutting here. I'm going to get rid of this first, and then I'll start cutting the edges. I am terrified to do this section here. It's gonna be very scary. I don't know how I'm gonna get around the outlet and all the crown molding up here. So we're just gonna pray for the best. I literally have a chronic condition where I think I can do everything, and I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse, but I think it was a blessing for this. So to cut this outlet, I put the wallpaper over. I put painter's tape over the holes just so no cornstarch glue got into it. And then I took a brand new blade from my X-Acto knife and cut around it. And my power is off. Make sure it's off. You don't want to electrocute yourself. Now I just need to start this. So now I'm going to be able to take a razor along here and cut it. To get this to line up perfect, I'm cutting here where this line is. Let's hope I do the right cut. And then I will work on the next part. Make another cut where the peak is. So that's right here. And I'm pushing it in here because I want it to be very lined up. And I'm cutting this off. It's just too much material to work with. It's way easier getting into these nooks and crannies without having that Now I can see where this is lining up a little better, and I'll show you up here. I can see where this is lining up, so I'm pushing here, and then I'm gonna cut right here. Now I'm gonna apply pressure now that I have these cuts, apply pressure here, and then cut it with an alpha knife. Just kept pushing it in and cutting this whole time. It's not perfect when you look up close, but from far away, you can't even tell that there's a little je ne sais quoi happening. I am gonna run out of wallpaper, which is not good. So I am piecing together these pieces at the top of the doorway. I'm literally just using waste from the full pieces. I'm gonna see if I can make this work, but we still have a huge chunk on this wall to do. And yeah, it's not going good. This is literally all I have left. God. I really didn't want to order another roll of wallpaper just because it was such a small spot that we were missing. So I ended up taking more scraps and just piecing it together there. Because it's behind the door, I wasn't too worried about it standing out. I definitely would have done this if it was on a main part of the bathroom. The likelihood of someone noticing this, if you weren't aware that it was there, is pretty low because, again, it's behind the door right at the top. I did go extra slow and made sure my stripes lined up really well so that you could barely tell that I pieced it together there. Can you see it? Do I order another roll of wallpaper? I'm very undecided. Let me know if it's really noticeable or not. The bathroom also looks like a war zone. There's garbage everywhere. You're officially done wallpapering and I can say goodbye to the sludge, and now we just need to do finishing details. And not to toot my own horn, but I am really proud with how this wallpaper turned out. Before I even did the trim around the perimeter of the bathroom ceiling, I had to put up the light fixture as a reward because I was so excited to see how it looked in this space. It's the moment of truth. Let's see if this worked. Oh yeah. For the crown molding that I'm putting around the perimeter of the bathroom, I'm cutting each piece at a 45.5 degree angle, then making small adjustments until they connect. And I do it at a 45.5, like I've previously said, because the house is not perfectly square, especially in an older home. You will never get those to match up perfectly at a 45. I just have to change out the faucet, and then this bathroom is done. And I'm in my polished chrome era, so we're swapping the tap out for that. Look how pretty these are. Okay, I got the old tap out and it's a total mess in here now, and I'm feeling very overwhelmed. And just like that, I had the tap fixture swapped out for the new one. And of course, I can't just stop with the chrome tap. I also swapped out my hardware for some really cute chrome ones as well. And just like that, this powder room renovation is complete. But before we get to the final reveal, here's a quick reminder on where we started. There was nothing wrong with this bathroom. The mid-century modern just was not our style, and I wanted to upgrade it to match the rest of the house, make it feel like a boutique Paris hotel. And look at her. She is so beautiful. There's just way more character and life in this bathroom now. I put in so many small details, and I feel like they all came together beautifully. But let me know your thoughts. Was your preference where this bathroom started, or do you prefer it now? Let me know in the comments. You guys, I have so many more renovations planned for our home. So if you enjoyed this one, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future renovations.